You disrespect my hood by telling me take off my flag, asking how gangster I was. You lucky on that day I was acting cool, cuz I told you I ain't got time for that, but today I got time, cuz.
What it do, y'all? Hey, I'm back in the office. And I couldn't wait to get here. I'm talking about I couldn't wait to get here. Y'all see who on the screen? This pale-faced ass lady, Nancy Grace. Yeah, we got to say the name. Disrespected the hell out of Karmelo Anthony, man. And his family, basically. Like, she already showing what side she on. Instead of playing both sides, because that's what this is about. This ain't about dividing. This is about seeing what the truth is. She already chose a side. So when you choose a side, you got to stay there. And with that disrespect, I know his family ain't gonna speak on her. None of that. You know what I mean? But guess what? I am, and I'm with all the disrespect, like all of it. So if you're here for a normal video, this ain't one of them. So you might want to back out of this one. So I'm gonna give everybody a second to back out. And I ain't defending either one. Right is right, wrong is wrong. That's what it is. Till we get all the evidence, you don't choose no side, man, with no kids. Let's get into this, man. And it's about to be very, very, very disrespectful. Straight up. Because she brought the disrespect. I got to give it.
A stabber killed an unarmed high school track star and has walked free. I've heard from the bond hearing.
A stabber stabbed an unarmed track star. Like little homie wasn't a track star. Like little homie wasn't there to compete. Like what? Nah, we ain't. That's what we ain't doing. You feel me? So I'm gonna let her continue to disrespect, and I'm gonna continue to stop and give her the disrespect right back, because we ain't going for that. Real talk.
About how the stabber's family needs to, quote, survive, how they need more money in addition to the nearly $500,000 they have raised online. But Dave Mack, I've heard very little about what the victim's family has endured on top of their son being murdered, with his twin brother trying to stop the flow of blood. In addition to that, we now know there have been attacks on the victim's family, and the victim, Austin Metcalf's mother's home, was swatted. What happened?
I'm going to tell you what happened. The same thing you doing is what the internet doing, picking sides. You a grown woman. But just because he white and a black little dude stabbed him, you want to call him a stabber. You want to murder and all this old crazy shit. How you know that this little dude really didn't just stab him? You making it seem like he just came to school to this track meet, an outstanding student, just to kill a nigga. That's what you saying. But I'm going to let y'all continue.
Nancy, it's almost like a media blackout when it comes to the victim's family. At 8 o'clock at night, SWAT, they get a 911 phone call giving the address of Austin Metcalf's mother and saying somebody has been shot in the mouth. And this person stays on the phone for an extended period of time until SWAT can get out to the residence. They surround it. They build up the whole blue shield around the home. They're trying to get in touch with Austin's mother, Megan, and they can't get her on the phone. Well, her phone isn't working right now. SWAT didn't know if she had been killed. They didn't know if there were people inside the house. They sent a drone inside this house that has been swatted, Nancy, to go through every little thing. And of course, they didn't find anybody in there, and they were able to clear the home. This is how this family is mourning, going through police, coming in thinking they're being held against their will, and being trashed.
Okay, let me understand, Dave Mack. You're talking about Austin Metcalf, the dead boy. His family, his mother's home was swatted. Someone calls police, an anonymous tipster, and says a victim has been shot in the mouth inside the home.
You have that 100% correct.
Maybe I'm projecting, but I recall when my fiance was murdered, I couldn't even think straight. I could barely form words. I felt like just howling.
Don't nobody want to hear about when your fiance was killed. That was 30 years ago. This ain't what we're here to hear about. We hear about him on every last one of your, I mean. We ain't trying to hear that shit right now. He died, what, 30 years ago? You acting so in look. I bet you got somebody clapping them cheeks right now. He ain't, because he dead. So I guarantee you, all that love shit, when it's time to get them cheeks, you ain't thinking about hubby then, are you? Yeah, okay, let's continue.
Like an animal. And this is a mother whose son, a twin, has been stabbed dead, who bled out in the rain at a track meet. And someone swats her home. I don't understand. Douglas Griffin joining me, senior police officer, president of the Houston Police Officers Union. That's saying a lot. 29 years on the gang task force.
Look at him, man. His mustache tell you he prejudiced. On the task force. How many of them was white? Let's see his arrest records, y'all. Somebody look into his arrest records and see how many white people he locked up since he been on the gang task force. That was gang members. Look at him. Look at his mustache, man. It tell you everything about this man, man. Look at his face. His Sherlock Holmes mustache. Come on, man. We already know what time it is with him.
You've seen it all. Douglas Griffin, how is it that the victim's family has somehow become the bad guys in this scenario?
I really don't understand it. There's so many questions to this case that you sit there and look at it and go, how did this happen? You have an individual that goes to the wrong tent, not even his school.
We're gonna clarify that too. The wrong tent. Even if he went to the wrong tent in track, what was he gonna do? Figure out how fast they was running or who they was running with? Or nigga, track is about speed, stupid. Track is about agility, nigga. Stamina. This ain't football or basketball where you can't be on the opposite sides because you might see they play that's written up. Track, you just running, nigga. So the fastest man win. And the wrong tent, didn't nobody else tell him to leave. So this little white dude must thought he was a bad mofo. You just gonna tell me to get out of here. Yeah, okay. You know what happened to niggas that do that? It's called meddling, man. You was meddling, dog. You should have went and got the teacher to get him out of there, just like they went and got the police to get his daddy up out of his mother conference. Straight up.
To me, it's almost like he intended to start something somewhere in there. Then on top of that, where are all the coaches and the teachers and the staff? These track events, there's people everywhere. And for this to end up the way it did is just a tragedy, and it should never have happened. And I'm still dumbfounded by the fact that he was able to get a knife into a school facility like that.
And then y'all keep saying knife. What paperwork have y'all seen that said it was a knife? I don't know how he got a knife. That ain't what it was. Goofies. He didn't have a knife, goofies. Didn't you hear that it was something you put cleats on with? The little silver parts of the cleats? It was that he shoved in. The stabber, nigga. That's what y'all call him, the stabber. But since we disrespecting, we're gonna keep disrespecting. I'm with all that. And I know they can't do it, so I will. Straight up.
And why would you have it in the first place? So there's a lot of questions here that we have to answer. We have to look at the way the school is set up, the way the kids were set up, and why it was so easy for him to pull a knife from a bag and stab a student like that.
You know, you brought up a really good point, and I haven't thought this aspect through, and that is why, Douglas Griffin, I would spend so much time with my investigator Ernest and go over and over all the facts. I guess I knew it, but it's staring me straight in the face. Karmelo Anthony, the stabber, the confessed stabber, if he hadn't confessed to it, and by the way, I believe.
Why wouldn't he confess? If you come up to me and put your dick beaters on me, why wouldn't I say I got your ass out of here? And in Texas, they said you ain't even got to have the opposite person of the, you know what I mean? They ain't even have no type of weapon. All they got to do is oppose a threat to the person with the firearm or however they're going to protect themselves. All they got to do is oppose a threat. It's going to break y'all heart, man. Since y'all want to play the race card, it's going to break y'all heart when he walk. Real talk, my bad. But it's going to break y'all heart. And you keep disrespecting the little dude, man. He's a young man. They call him the young man that stabbed. You ain't got to call him a stabber. He only stabbed one person. Are we calling the nigga that died the dyer? So stop with the disrespect with all that fat ass hair on your head, looking like a beehive. Look at them. Just look at these two fools. We're going to just look at them two fools, man. Want to play the race card? Well, let's just sit back, man. Look at them. Just give them a stare, man. We want to play the race card, man. Then when somebody else play the race card, it's a problem. Straight up, man. Know what the hell y'all on? Two prejudiced ass motherfuckers.
We've just been caught on video, which I'm.
They the type of motherfuckers take the black crayon out the crayon box. You hear me? These are the type of white folks that'll take the black crayon out the crayon box so their kids will never touch nothing black or ever see it. You know what I mean? The only thing they see black is when they close their eyes and go to sleep, nigga. The darkness, nigga. Straight up.
Getting to walks into the tent during a track meet, carrying his bag with a knife in it. It's very clear. I mean, we've all been to high school football games and track events. It was lightly raining.
Well, I don't even want to hear this no more, man. I'm going to keep it real, man. This is making my blood pressure go up. He is clearly there to do something. No, he's clearly there to run. Like he been doing. Do you hear me, Helper? He's clearly there to run like he been doing. Somehow, some way, he just wanted to stab somebody today. Nah. Somebody put their dick beaters on him. And he stood his ground. And he just happened to be a black man, a young black man. Even if it was a young white man, I'll still be standing on that side. Because you keep your dick beaters to yourself. Until they come out and say it was a knife, shut the fuck up. Because nobody said what it was yet. And they saying it wasn't a knife. So y'all just gonna keep on running with this shit. I can't stand a helper like you, man. Real talk. Because you the type of like to hide until the emotions come out of it. Then you just spur them out. But then when you get it back, it's a problem. When somebody give you that same energy, it's a problem. Well, I'm giving you this energy. Straight up. Don't nobody want to hear about your dead husband, man. This ain't about him or fiance. This ain't about him. This is about two young men that got in an altercation, and one of them came out walking, and one of them died. One of them stood. Listen, man. And then when y'all find out that this little young dude was a bully, then what? Allegedly. Then what? All right, then. Shut the fuck up, man. Real talk, man. Hey, y'all know what it is with me, man. It's 1942, man. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments, all that. I'm out.